channel. I am Renuka, and today we will do I'm making this real-time projects, and leftover project I'm completing. Maybe for other projects I will not make the video, but this one is quite a fun to make, so I decided to make. Okay, so you can see we create here a peekaboo window, and there are few pencil marks, and the cutting is still not that good. So before cutting the pen, before removing the pencil marks, I can just make little bit sharper this, the kind of, I'm trying to make it more nicer. You can say is the nicer word. Okay, so then I'm just making it little bit more fun. Now you can see here. Now fun factor in this is you can put a photo here, like, let me see if I have some photos. Okay, so you can put photo kind of stuff here, and it kind of gives you that photo album look. And on the other side you can put all these birds also, or you can put photos also. So I just want to show you few options. Then I have this bird. So in this peekaboo window you can make this bird like he's coming from that side and other one is coming from that side, something like that in this peekaboo window. And then you can stick it here. Before sticking it, you can color this side of a bird same way you have this, so that you can have the back and front of the bird, or you can create. And then I can put this also, so they are kind of having fun together, they have that kind of vibe all together. But when you open, this will stick on this one and this is stick on this one. So that is the one thing you can do. Other thing is you can just simply do the stuff like this, and it will also give the fun effect when you open it. Okay, other thing I want to show, the new thing is that you can add a little bit golden details to it, not with the pen, but you can directly add the fluorescent and golden colors on it, or you can just use the new markers for that, or you can use these. And these are like those fun watercolor scribbles. You can add more fun to them to add more texture to it, and I'll show you one how you can do it, and then we'll work on the bird again. So like here, okay, so you can see on this the watercolor is little bit not that good. You can just dip your hand in the water and you can just remove those harsh marks, and it is so easy. So basically I'm doing a different techniques also in this video, so you're not just making one journal, you are just adding those different techniques in that. Okay, and then for particularly this one, you can add more color with these. If you don't have water soluble markers, you can just use other colors, but I'll show you what I mean. But before that, I have to remove all these pencil marks here. So I'm just removing this little bit pencil marks, which is kind of see-through, and some of these are on this side. Now if you have the distress markers, distress ink, oxides, anything, you can use those also. But if you don't have, you can skip this stuff also. Like if I want to add more fun to it, what will I do? I'll just add little bit here to just enhance the look. And I'm getting the wrong brush here. I should take the daubers like this for this kind of technique. I'll show you. You can add more fun by adding the stenciling also on these. I just want to show you the different techniques in one. But if you don't have this, don't lose your heart. You can still, what you can do if you don't have this, use the pastels. Okay, you can use that. And then Just to enhance it, I'm just putting this here. Now just to enhance it, we can add here, these are distress oxides, but you can add the distress inks also. And sometimes I like that white border, that gives the kind of, you know, fun look. The fun of the distress inks and oxide, that when you spritz water on it, and you can just, you know, spritz some water and then pick up the color, and it gives that kind of fun effect on it. You can do that with stencils also. So now you can see we just recovered that thing. You can add more fun to them. Like if I want to add this, I'll show you. Oh, and I messed up here a little bit, but it's totally fine. I'm just highlighting a little bit here and there with these colors. And here I will not add water now. I'm just putting those markers. Can you do this if you don't want to do the water soluble thing? Can you do this with these? Let's see. I think we can achieve little bit of texture with these also. And I'm just using my fingers and, you know, making those marks, but you can see the texture. I hope. I'm gonna zoom little bit more. So these are the normal things you can add. Mostly you have these kind of stuff. The same way we can add the gold. So this is Malisanto. We can add little bit of these stuff here, and you can see it's kind of little bit catching that glimmer. Okay, or you can use these, or you can have these. I have these ones. These are not water soluble, but they have that metallic accent, and I'll show you on this side. I'm just flipping it to get, and I'm just adding this. So when I do my art journal practice, I do this kind of stuff there. Sometimes I film them, sometimes I don't, because it's not all the time I'm sitting on this table and I have this setup. But what I'm trying to say is you can add more texture to it, and these textures are not just these are the textures which you can see, but it is not a very refined textures. I'm not making the very refined lines here. You can do that also, but that is not, this is kind of a fun project we are doing, so I'm just adding this much. And then you can see that glitter and glamour. You can add more if you want. So I show you 3-4 things you can add. Another thing you can add the gold, which I want to try, which I bought, and those are these soft oil pastels. You can do that also on these. So I just messed up here and now I have to fix that, and let's see if I can fix it or not. So I'm gonna change my brush. Okay, so I took this big brush with the water, and then I'm just, you know, picking that colors. You can use your hand, you can use the rag you have, and then I'm just, you know, making that line more sharp, and where I blend I just don't want to. Okay, something like that. I'm just picking that color. Okay, not much, but yeah, so you can do that also. As I told you, for the photos you can add the photos, and that will give you more fun. Now before adding that bird here, I want to add this green soluble color here, and how I gonna add is I'll just add a few strokes, something like that, to ground the bird. Then again I'm gonna use that big water brush. This is in, I think, number 10. Yes, it's number 10. And then I'm just doing this movement, not much. When you're doing the flickering movement like this, don't Don't go this and this, just only one direction. Washing the brush, putting it aside, and then we can put our bird here, right? And it's looking really nice. Before putting that bird, I have few blobs here which I want to remove those harsh line. This is a watercolor, so you will get some kind of this when you do, but sometimes it's look good, sometimes it's not. It's totally depend how you prefer. And then I don't want to add anything more here. Before that, I will add little bit of kind of ground texture to it. Maybe that bird is flying, so that's why it's outside. And here you can use the glue stick as well as the glue. We will use this glue. So we are putting down our second bird, and this bird is quite it's having too much, the furs and the feathers and everything is going on. We add so much texture to it, so it should nice on the first page or that peekaboo window. And then I will see that where I want it should go, and this is the perfect place. And after doing that, you can put anything on it. So you can put first the any paper, and then you can put all the things you have, or you can put the acrylic blocks if you have. You can put directly your water container also, like this. Just remember, you don't have to spill that water on it, and that will kind of, you know, I'm gonna put that aside. To putting that, I'm gonna put these 2 jars of matte medium on them. Okay, now let's come back to bird. As I told you, you can put little bit of this on this bird, and you can do peekaboo on both the sides. Again, then time to choose for the nice phrase for this one, and I'm gonna choose this one. Like every phrase is too good, but I like this one, the this one with the Rabindranath Tagore. Like, faith is the bird that feels the light when the dawn is still dark. And it is kind of thing like that orange bird, or we can choose the bird things are feather and flight. Okay, birds are eyes of a heaven and flies are the spies of the hell. Okay, this I don't like. I want a little bit motivation. So in order to see the birds, it's necessary to become a part of silence. Okay, no bird soars. The bird doesn't sing because it is an answer. It's sing because it has a song. And yeah, this is also nice, that kind of singing bird thing. So let's cut out this one. Look like it's flying something. I want to see in the flying something also. So sometimes it took me time to decide that what I want to do. But yep. So finally I choose this one. I want to sing a song like others, and like basically this one, like, if who cares like what I'm singing and how I'm singing. And I will show you a different approach today to stick this one. Again, we will use the small scissors and just trimming off the side ones, the extra parts. Okay, now we have this. So rather than putting it straight, this time we will circle that thing, and inside we're gonna put that. So for circling the stuff, we need to do them very small. So like this one, and then I would like to take only two, not much. I hope it got sticked now. You can use your glue stick for this kind of small sticking. That is more reliable. I hope that part sticks. Okay. Now on this side, I will start by putting this. So now there are 2 ways to doing that. I can start, most of the times I'll start from here and go there, but you can start in somehow from here, so that this, like, whoever is reading that, they should know don't have to, you know, twist the book. And then I'm just putting this one, and I think I'll start from here. It is kind of that kind of fun thing happening here, so that will give me more. I'm gonna put this aside. Okay, so I don't want to miss anything, because otherwise I have to print everything again, and I don't think so. I saved this PDF, so I'm gonna put there here, and then I'll again go and cut two things. So this is kind of our next day project happening here, like this. Okay, I mostly work in the night and evenings, or late afternoons. It depends that how my work schedule is. When you do your work, like when you love to do your work, let me know. So now it's going like that way, and it's kind of a fun. And we can now this is the thing, we can here add this here, and we can just put this kind of going like here and here, and then kind of here, so that it should like, okay, it should like go on this page, or we can just go around here and the circle, as I told you, but I love to go that way. So I'm gonna cut it again. Just I have to figure it out on another page, like which birds we have, the bird on the another page, where I have to do like which way. So it is looking like more or less wind flow, something like that. And then we can also highlight these. Definitely we will highlight these, and I'm gonna put this like on it. It will fold, don't worry about it. And I'm just putting this here. Okay, so it end up very nicely. Now we're gonna choose the colors to just give a little bit of fun to them. Now on this side it's more in warm colors, this side is more in blues and things. So let's do the color. Okay, so this side I think this red will look a little bit nicer. This side I will not do much. This side maybe I'll grab this blue again. Then I'm just adding a little bit, and we'll do the same technique. You can write also if you don't want to print and do all this stuff. You can use the stickers also. Just add a little bit here. Again I'm gonna take the excess water from my brush, and then I'll just, you know, put a little bit here and there. And this is the copy paper, so I will not color it fully, just little bit is sufficient. Again I'll wash it, and I'm gonna put that aside. And you can see this bird is kind of flying up and seeing down that what's going on. So maybe in the down you can add a little birdie here, or you can color. Now this happen when the project start, you don't know the spaces and things like that, but then you can incorporate some things in that, and you can create other small stuff like here. If you want the small bird, or you can put the nest, or you can put something else or other animal. I have to see for that, but up till now I'm pretty happy. I can add more texture to these by adding, and here I can show you. If you don't have the gel, you can use these kind of gel pens also to adding the textures. Maybe on each page we'll try a new technique each day, right? Okay, add a little bit on its feathers on this side. Now I want like that bird should pop more, so I'm gonna add a little bit of this jelly roll pen on it. I'm gonna give him a little bit eyebrows also. And here's the thing, now if you feel that it's like it's on the it's flying there, we can add a branch also. That is very easy way to ground your bird if you are putting them in the colored way, and I'll show you how to do that. So first of all, okay, choose your brush, and here I think I'll choose the number 2 brush, and we'll get ochre's green little bit because it's gonna match, and then I can just add little here. And you can do this before putting that color bird also. I'm just kind of sometimes it's fun to add the elements afterwards to see how they're gonna look all together. Sometimes you plan everything, sometimes you do some unplanned things, so it is the part of unplanned thing, you can say. I'll add few of them, and then here I'll just make them a little bit bigger as the branch is bigger, and it is going like that. And I'm quite happy how it turned out. I just want to add a little bit of brownish shade here for the branch. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy how it turned out, and I'm gonna add a little bit here also. Now here you can add flowers also, like you can put some of the tip on that, but I think for today I'm very happy how it turned out. I'm gonna just remove this is a little bit the harshness of the lines, and I think I'll call it done for today, because it's also needed time to wet and dry. Like it's quite a wet one, so it's also needed time to dry, and I think that's it. So see you in the next project. Bye bye and take care. And and let me know what you're doing on your projects, and how you're finishing your work, or you're creating new this kind of stuff with me. Sometimes I didn't shoot the process of the video, that I'm doing another work which is kind of pending, and I started it before, and I'm not showing that on the social media, but soon I will come with something new, so at that time I can show. So until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. Bye bye and take care.